Hey everyone, Austin back again, trying something a little bit different than usual. I'm going to be trying my hand at a Let's Play. Now, I know I already do similar types of videos. I do what I call long plays, where I actually record a game in full. I try to beat it without continuing, and then I place a commentary track on top of it. Not quite a Let's Play, but it's still pretty similar. I also do these sort of hybrids of sort of Let's Plays and reviews. In which I call a casual look at. Again, they're kind of like Let's Plays as well, but they're also like reviews. I intend them to be more like reviews, just sort of me turning on a game and reviewing it. That's kind of how I see those videos. I don't see them as straight Let's Play videos because they're not really meant to be like that. So with that, you know, after watching Kevin from I'mRetroactive.com's Wonder Boy Let's Play the other day, it kind of inspired me to go ahead and try a Let's Play for myself. Primarily because, while I prefer to do long plays and finish the game all the way through, there are quite a few games that I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that. Which means you're never going to get a long play of those games. One of them, I think, is Dai Makaimura for the Super Grafx, also known as Ghouls and Ghosts in America, which was available over here on the Sega Genesis as well as the Master System. I got this game about a week ago, and I thought that I might be able to finish it all the way through, and I've been having a hell of a time with it. So instead of trying to, you know, bash my skull in trying to do a long play, I decided maybe we can test out this Let's Play format. So with that, we're going to go ahead and play as far as I can get in Ghouls and Ghosts for the Super Grafx, or Dai Makaimura as it's called in Japan. But before we get started, I think we're missing something that a lot of other Let's Players have. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a camera track on this as well, guys. So, although my camera's kind of shifted right now, I'm gonna have to see if I can sort of correct that in Vegas. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit the run button. Just to let you know, I've got the pretty much a traditional, typical PC Engine controller. As you guys know, or you should know, or if you don't know, now you do. TurboGrafx controllers and PC Engine controllers have turbo switches by default, and I'm not going to be using those. So I'm going to be playing this game as it was meant to be played, like in the arcade. No turbo switches at all. And you know what's actually kind of funny? You can actually, if you get it right, you can fire quicker without the turbo switches than you can with the turbo switches. But let's go ahead and get into the game. Go ahead and hit the run button like so. And again. Alright, now one thing you'll notice if you look in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, it says credit 3. Now you actually use 1 credit when you start this game. And basically you only get 2 continues in this game. So what I'm going to do is try to take this game as far as I can go in the hour or so I have to do this before I go to work. I'm actually kind of dressed up for work right now. So, but let's go ahead and hit start again. And he's got the intro from the arcade game, which is pretty awesome. That was actually chopped out of the Sega Genesis game and Mega Drive game. So, now if I actually manage to do it my first time through without any problems, what I'm going to be doing on my first loop is actually sort of just bolting through the game as fast as I think I can. There are a lot of treasure chests around and so forth, and you know, the first time around they don't really matter all that much unless you want to try to get a specific kind of weapon. And I'm not going to be doing that right now. I'm just going to be trying to sort of go through, shit. Damn sword. I'm going to try to be doing it to the fastest of my ability, and we'll see how that works out. And it's not working out too well so far. I've already got hit, which is bad, because you really shouldn't be getting hit on the very first level, or at least not by now. Now I'm going to have to get the treasure chests, so I can try to get my silver armor back. I don't want to have to die and start over again. Definitely don't want to have to mess around with that. So, on this section right here, you've got sort of wind going against you. I think I'll take the axe over the sword. The axe isn't all that great in this game. I don't care for it all that much. It does have a decent arc though, or arch, or but it's kind of weak. Or not, it's not so much that it's weak, it's that it only, it literally slices through enemies and it keeps going, so you have to wait for it to basically go off screen before you can use it again, which is kind of annoying, so... Okay, this is getting kind of close. Now, the interesting thing about this game is that the enemies can be relatively aggressive. Other times they can be relatively calm, and it seems like they're being kind of aggressive right now. There's a lot of them coming out, and you know, it kind of gives this game a random, sporadic feel, but it's kind of annoying at the same time because the game might be kind of easy on one playthrough, and it's really fucking hard on other playthroughs. Pardon my French, but because this is a Let's Play, I might actually be cussing a little bit, especially as I get farther in this game, because it gets really, really frustrating, and, wow, that was really close. So, pardon my French, but you could probably expect a little bit more of that as this video progresses, especially as I start dying left and right. And let's see, hopefully the silver armor appears. Yes, just as I thought. That's good. So I got my armor back. Kill this one enemy, and now we are basically 3 to the boss. Now the boss, he's this big sort of golem guy. He has this head that moves up and down from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen. When his head's up, I prefer to stay inside him or closer to him and just shoot vertically because you can shoot up. When it's down, I prefer to stay farther away because he'll shoot projectiles straight, and you'll see now that I'm at him. So head up, try to stay close, head back, get farther back, head up, get close, just like so. Pretty easy to follow. If you stay far back and his head is up, it's actually harder to dodge the bullets because they go at an arch, or an arc, and you might try to jump it, but just the way you curve, you might end up hitting it, and it'll make it more challenging if you try to always stay far back, especially when he gets close. You'll start to get close. Oh my god, I did it again! Not paying attention, got hit. This time though, I'm not going to be trying to go for the treasure chest because this is probably my least favorite part in the game. These damn hopping turtles. Really challenging, and oftentimes they can be really aggressive. There can be a lot of them coming out. And just take your time here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and try to get this one, I guess. And hope that silver armor appears on the next chest, which I don't think it will. It doesn't usually if I get hit early on. Now there is another treasure chest I missed on this portion. There might be a second one I missed also, but I actually haven't figured out where it is actually, so I never usually get the first chest. I usually get it by accident if it happens to appear. This is one of those games I know very well because I had the Genesis version way back when, and I played it a lot. This series is actually one of my favorite series of, well, this time period, the late 80s, early 90s. I loved Ghosts and Goblins, I love Ghouls and Ghosts, I love Super Ghouls and Ghosts, especially on the Super Nintendo. And naturally, I got Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins on the PSP, and that is pretty sweet as well. Also had the Makaimura for Wonder Swan on the old Wonder Swan system. Kind of an okay game, not the best one, but it's still solid. It's got a really bad soundtrack, but it's still solid. So yeah, I guess point of all that is I am pretty familiar with this game. Try to get this chest over here. Got it. Let's see if I can make. That jump is really hard. And I think it might actually be a quirk with this version. I noticed some jumps in this specific Super Grafx version are a little more challenging than they are in the Sega Genesis or arcade versions. Like that jump right there, or the one I just died at, I've missed a lot since I've had this game in the last week. And you don't have to go for that jump, just, you know, there's a chest there, just like there's one right here. And, you know, when you lose your armor, you want to try to go for all the chests so you can get your armor back so you don't die. You know, that's especially true for this version because you get very limited continues in this game. And if you don't play it safe, well, you're going to end up getting a game over, and things are going to be pretty damn difficult. So, just trying to take my time, and that's probably my biggest suggestion to anyone playing this game and having a hard time with this game is taking your time. Because if you try to rush through this game, you're going to make a jump. You can't really control your jumps all that much. Once you're in air, you're basically stuck. So, you know, you don't want to do anything too terribly stupid because you are going to run into enemies that you don't mean to eventually. Enemies or bullets or something like that. So, now at the beginning of the video, I was like, oh, I'm just going to bolt through this game, and I haven't really been doing that, but primarily because I haven't been focusing all that much. I've been trying to talk and play at the same time. I think I'm doing an okay job at talking and playing at the same time, and, but, this level, this section right here is also probably one of my least favorite sections in the game. Primarily because, these sort of, bat, or little mini gargoyle guys, or whatever you want to call them, they come down, they're much more aggressive in this version. Or not really aggressive, they're much more plentiful in this version. There's a lot more of them. And a lot more of them than there is, I think, in the arcade version and the Genesis version. At least as far as I'm aware, because I have died at this part a ton since I've had this game. And I don't remember ever dying here much in the Genesis version or the, you know, the arcade version. I played the arcade version a lot through the various compilations it's on, including the Capcom Generation 2 for Saturn, and the Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2 for the consoles. Or is it on the first one? I think it's actually on the first one for the consoles. It's on the second one for PSP, which I also had that one as well. Now, I got the dagger, which is probably the best weapon in the game. It's, I think, everybody's favorite, and you'll see you can basically cause a mirror of yourself, and you'll basically do double the firepower. However, you won't see me using it all that often. I'll use it on the last stage, I'll use it on maybe some of the earlier stages, but this level I won't because it doesn't really help you all that much. You need to be really accurate on this portion right here. And, oh, I almost got hit there. Whew, glad I didn't. Because this is definitely a part you don't want to get hit on, just for the simple fact that there's very little wiggle room here. You basically have to be very accurate. Ah, shit. Or if you get knocked back, you... Oh, good. Silver armor right away. That's awesome. Got kind of lucky there. I don't mind if my gold armor is gone, so long as I've got my silver armor, because things get really tense when... you don't have any armor, because you know that you have to basically play a perfect game. It's one hit and you're dead when you don't have your armor. So, alright, here's the third boss. I'm just trying to focus. Shit, got hit. Whew, that was close. That guy is really unpredictable, and sometimes he can be really easy, sometimes he just goes straight for you, and, you know, when you don't have armor, I would suggest trying to get as far back as you can, and that's kind of my tip for you there. Now what I'm going to do on this portion is sort of save the chests. Save the chests! There's actually a chest right here. Whoa, what just happened? My camera just shut off. Alright, I'm gonna pause this, guys. Hold on. My camera just completely shut off. I have no idea why. Why did you shut off? Why did you just shut off? Alright. Trying this again. Still tilted angle. Alright guys, well that's basically it for the video track. It looks like my battery ran out, even though it was like 75% full when I started this. So I really apologize for that. That kind of sucks actually, but now I know next time I do this to have a full battery. There's another treasure chest right here, and because this part always gives me... always gives me a challenge, kind of like that. I was going to try to save the chests, because it's good to have as many chests out as you can, so if you lose your armor, you can basically try to get it back without having to work too much. So there's another chest that's going to appear right here, but try to kill this guy first. Freaking axe. Again, trying to just take my time. It's kind of a pain in the ass because there's all these little mini Grim Reaper guys that I got stuck with the axe because I didn't want to die. And there is another chest down here though, if I can just figure out where it is. Shit, I died. And now I'm stuck with the goddamn axe. Alright, so let's see if I can do this again. This time I am going to get the chest because I really don't want to be stuck with this axe. As you kind of saw there, it made things a little bit difficult in trying to kill those big worm things. Oh no, duck. When you get hit by the magician in this game, you turn into two different things. It's either the duck or the old man. Now, I actually prefer the duck over the old man because it actually moves fast, which is, I think, a little more useful in terms of dodging enemies. The old man actually moves really slow, kind of like an old man, and makes things quite challenging. So, now, fortunately, I've got the lance back. The lance it's a solid weapon. You know, it's good. So I can. Shit, man, what the fuck am I doing? Starting to tick myself off because I'm not playing right. Well, I got the silver armor again, which is good. Try to make this jump. These jumps are really tight, and kind of like that one jump I died at on the second level. Those are very tight as well, so you want to make sure you're kind of like right on the pixel when you jump there. Although it's kind of hard because I noticed in this version, when you're kind of on the edge, you'll fall off even though it looks like you should still be touching the edge, kind of like that. Whereas in like a Mega Man game, like 3/4 of your body can be sitting off the edge. It's not like that in this game, so that's it kind of makes platforming a little bit tricky in that regard. So I'm gonna actually switch this weapon because it tracks up the play field, which is very useful for this part. Very useful for this part. Alright, we don't even need the chest right now. I'm just gonna keep going. Try to kill the enemies as fast as I can. And there's another chest right here, but again, don't really need it. One interesting thing about those magicians in this game that keep popping out is you actually get points for killing them. I don't know if you get points for killing them in other versions. I don't remember them giving you points. I know that in Super Ghouls and Ghosts for Super Nintendo, which is, admittedly, it's a different game, it's a brand new game, but you don't get points for killing the magicians in that game. Which is why I kind of found it interesting that you get points for it in this version. But again, I mean, this is based off the arcade game of Ghouls and Ghosts, not Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So, I don't quite remember if you could actually get points for them in the original arcade game. So, I'm gonna have to verify that eventually. Now, this boss, I suggest staying as far away from the sides of the screen as you can, because if you're close to the edge of the screen, it's one hit, you're knocked off. So, one hit kills, basically. The snake guys, you also kind of want to try to predict where they're going. Just look for the holes that keep appearing. Shit. Whoa, almost got hit. I got really lucky there. I got hit right there. So, let's see if... Come on. Up here, up here, up here. Shit. Wait for the worm to... Whoa, that was close. Very close. This game has a lot of close calls that I just really don't care for. It's challenging, guys, so definitely not a game that's for the super faint of heart. It's tough. It's really tough. So let's see if I can get this. Whew, got it. That was intense because a lot of times I died that boss because there's a lot going on. You have to be really on point. But now we're at the final stage, guys. And even though it's not technically the final stage because as many of you guys know, this game you actually have to go through twice in order to beat it, and which is why I said I'm going to try to bolt through the first loop at the beginning of the video, and because there's actually a special item you have to get on the second loop, which appears in the treasure chests, and that's why I said I would kind of skip over the treasure chests the first time through, and then I would try to get them the second time through, because I have to get that item. So, but now, you know, I've just been kind of focused on surviving. Just been trying to focus on surviving, and I guess it's kind of been working. I've actually been doing better than I have in the past, so that's a good sign. But this is where the difficulty really starts ramping up, for sure. Mainly because of these red armors. They are a pain in the neck. Should have said pain in the ass. Well, I just did. They're a pain in the ass, guys. Major pain. And wow, I got through all of them without getting hit. That is something that does not happen. That's something that I don't think has ever happened to me. I always get hit on that part, at least in this version, since I've had it. So I'm really happy to know that I didn't get hit there. There's another treasure chest here. Alright, this is the weapon I want here, is the dagger, because I can shoot it pretty quickly, and it's got the double portion. Actually, you know, the little discus probably would have been more useful in this next part, and I'll show you why. It's because there's another one of these big-ass pig guys down here. And if he's too close to the side of the screen, you will get hit. You won't be able to shoot fast enough. There is another chest down here, though. Right there. Don't really need it, so I'm just going to go back up. This part is usually not too difficult, but sometimes it can be a pain. And there's another chest right there. Now we got two heads of that golem I fought in the very first level, and this part is probably, it can be a pain. Definitely don't like this part all that much. It's the bane of my existence whenever I die here. Because you got twice the fireballs to worry about. Kind of a pain. And again, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright, guys. The problem is, the second I die, I'm gonna have to do this all over again, and that's the problem. Maybe I'll get really lucky and I won't die here. There's another chest. Which probably isn't going to happen now, since I got hit. The problem with this part is that there are... damn sword, not even going to go back now, not even going to bother. There are a bunch of these cloud guys out, sort of the mini versions of these cloud guys, which, again, are a pain. Basically sums up how how this game feels at this point in the game. It's just a pain. It's very difficult. He's probably going to shoot up. Wow, got lucky there. Did I get this chest? I guess I did. I don't even remember. There's my short-term memory kicking in again. Okay, good. Avoided the sword. Now, there is a slight possibility I might be able to get my silver armor back, because there's a chest right here. Or there's supposed to be a chest right here. Where's the damn chest? Come on. Give me the chest. Give me the chest. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Give me the damn chest. Give it to me. Ugh. Alright, well, I think there was supposed to be a chest that appears right there. It always appears when I get here. It's not appearing now. And, well, so I guess I'm probably not going to be able to get my silver armor back. Alright. There's another chest that appears right here, where there should be. Yep. Oh, got it, got it. So I can't complain too much. So long as I don't die here. I can't complain too much. Whoa, or get hit. Don't do something stupid, Austin. Alright, there's going to be one more chest up here, but I'm not even going to go for it or try to get it. For one, it appears on like a really awkward part. I'm going to fall down here. See? Makes it kind of tricky to get, so... Ah, screw it. Let's see what it is. Yep, Magician. Don't need it. Now, I'm probably going to end up running into that lance while fighting at this boss, and I should probably stop talking because I only have 38 seconds left now. Oh, the lance disappeared. That's good. Usually the boss comes over this way. Hopefully I don't get hit. Shit, I got hit. It was a good idea to cross over like that. Great idea to cross over like that, actually. Let's hope this guy doesn't come over too far. Usually he kills me right here if I let him go that long. Got it, guys. Wow, first try. I've never done that guy in the first try on this specific version. So that's pretty crazy. What are we up to right now? It's 2:22. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to bolt through this next section as fast as I can because I've got to get over, head to work soon, so... Alright guys, well this is kind of exciting. I've never actually done the first loop without continuing before. On this specific version anyway. I find this version to be a little bit trickier or more challenging than other versions. At least the arcade version. It's been a little while since I've done the Genesis version, so... So now I'm going to try to be going for those treasure chests like I was mentioning, because I want to make sure I keep the gold armor, and it looks like there's a lot more enemies coming out now, so... Alright, so we got the gold armor. Now, next time I get a treasure chest, either it's going to be a magician, a weapon, or it's going to be the, I think they call it, they don't call it the firebomb, it's the ring of power. There's a very particular name for it, but it's basically this special ring that is extremely powerful if you manage to hit up close with it anyway. Extremely powerful weapon, and you have to have this weapon when you get to the final or the last boss again, your second time through. Otherwise, you'll get kicked back to the very start of that last stage until you get this weapon over and over and over again. Which is kind of annoying, but it's how the series has always been. It was like that in the first Ghosts and Goblins. In the first Ghosts and Goblins, on the very last level, there was, or the last couple stages, a shield weapon would appear. It would have like a cross on it. And that weapon, or at least in the arcade, I think it was actually a cross. In the NES version, it was actually a shield. It was a shield with a cross on it. I think, you know, there was that whole anti-religion thing going on NES games, at least for the licensed NES games. But in the arcade, it was actually, I think it was actually a cross that you shoot. So I mean, it's a shtick that's been with the series ever since its inception. So even the very first game, which I think a lot of people forget about. I think a lot of people forget about it requiring that because a lot of people just weren't even able to get that far to begin with in that game. So I don't think a lot of people even got to experience how you're supposed to finish the game, how you're supposed to appropriately finish the game. I think far more people have actually completed this game, but still, it's not a cakewalk by any means. I forgot that one of the cool things about this weapon is it can cut through certain types of bullets as well, which is awesome. It can make your game a little bit easier in certain aspects. However, if you lose your armor, the distance of the weapon shortens, which I think was the biggest detriment to it, the biggest problem I have with this weapon. And you know, you might actually find it easier to not use this weapon on your second playthrough until you get towards the end of the game, which is a tactic I sometimes use, but I'm not going to use it this playthrough. At least not right now. If I die and I find it's going to be easier to switch back, I'll switch back for the meantime. Jump, jump, jump. Well, alright, we're doing pretty well so far, guys. Don't want to jinx myself. Definitely don't want to jinx myself now. Wow, got him. First try. Very nice, very nice. Again, those guys are probably the most challenging enemies in the game. Definitely the biggest pains in the ass. So it's always a great feeling to sort of get those guys out of the way first, without getting hits, especially. And again, this part, it's best to just sort of take your time and kill the enemies as they come down. There's no rush. I've got 2 minutes to go. No reason to bolt through. Whoa, that was close. Very close. But again, so long as you're taking your time... very close. But again, if you take your time, you don't bolt through, you have a much better chance of surviving than you do normally. See, that's how powerful that weapon is. If you get up close and you just pummel the guys, the bosses even drop like flies too, which is awesome. So we're making really good progress so far, guys. Very good progress, actually. I actually got through those stages much faster the second time through than I did the first time through. So we'll see if I can keep that up. Alright, I'm not even going to go for that chest because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a magician. Not even going to tinker with it right now. Not going to bother. Let's try to focus on shooting these guys straight up. Killing these big sword guys, because if they get to the rising platform, they'll start crawling along the ground towards you, and at that point it's a lot harder to hit them. Kind of like right now. Oh, come on! Just trying to stay focused, not do anything stupid and die, because I don't want to have to do that part again. It's kind of annoying when you have to do these parts again, especially if you had a decent run and you know, you didn't get hit all that badly. I got hit, but I managed to still make it through. Just a note, if you get to this part, don't jump and touch that ceiling. I've touched that ceiling and died. I don't think you die if you touch it in other versions. I mean, you might, but I definitely don't remember. So, alright, my next goal here is to try to get treasure chest so I can get my silver armor back, because I don't want to die again. Don't want to die again. There's going to be one right here. And there's going to be one right here, which will hopefully be armor. Nope. Shit, I got the lance, which, well, whatever. As long as I haven't died. Dying is my greatest fear. I don't want to die, because I don't want to... You get very limited continues in this game. And so, dying is bad. I'm going to just sit here. There we go. You can just literally sit on that chest until a safe platform comes nearby. Alright. Back at the third boss again, guys. Let's see if I can defeat him in one try again. I'm going to try to play it... Well, I'm not really going to try to play it that safe. Trying to play it safe now. Doesn't always work out that way, though. There we go. Remember, on that boss, you have a full 2 or 3 screens worth of movement or playfield that you can traverse. Granted, there's you know, pits, so you have to watch out for the pits, but still, it's you know, just make use of that to your full advantage, or to its full advantage. All right, now. I've got a little bit of a dilemma here. The question is, do I want to get the gold armor and get the ring again? I definitely don't want that, that's for damn sure. That's the flame, the torch, whatever you want to call it. It was the torch in the original Ghosts and Goblins. I don't remember what it's called exactly in this one. Not a very good weapon, or at least not very useful, I think, in the grand scheme of things. It might be fun to play a stage with it, but levels like this are really challenging with it. So I just don't recommend it at all. And again, doing alright. See, do I want it? Do I not want it? Do I want it? Do I not want it? Do I want it? Do I not want it? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take it, because some of these guys might actually drop faster with it. Problem is, it's got sort of its limited reach, which is going to make the boss a little bit trickier than it probably needs to be. Alright. Making really good progress, guys. Well, I got the duck. No big deal. Just sit it out. I'm gonna make this chest appear in case I need it. I probably won't. Because... Whoa, that was close too. See, the thing is, I don't want to have to try to get this weapon again on the last stage, because... the last stage is tough. I have a much greater chance of getting hit on that level, which makes actually getting this ring on that stage pretty difficult, because you have to have the gold armor in order to get this ring. So I am trying to make sure I get it, or make sure I have it. Can't even talk straight now. I'm just like in focus mode. I'm like, focus, 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 focus. Alright, that's 1. That's 2. Can that be 3? Nope. Alright, looking really good, guys. Looking really good. Haven't gotten hit yet. That is probably a record for me on this boss, on this version. I know I've done it without getting hit in other versions, but I think that's the very first time I've done it. Well, did I do it? No, I got hit last time. Man, I don't think I've ever done it without getting hit on this version. So here we are, back to the final stage, guys. Very good news. Very good news. So, again, I'm just trying to continue on focusing. Try to kill these red armors without a hassle. Oh, got it, got it. Very good, very good. Excellent, excellent. Can I get this one? Man, guys, I am on a roll. What is wrong with me? What is going on? This shouldn't be happening. I actually tried just a little bit of a secret as I was trying to do this Let's Play yesterday. And I was doing so much worse yesterday. It was bad. Ended up tossing the controller down in the middle of the video. And while that might have been more entertaining, it was kind of frustrating because I wanted to get a little bit farther into the game. I actually got to this level and I got stuck. So, we'll see what happens here. We'll see if I can make it through. Things are looking up. Things are definitely looking up. I'm going to try to get close to this guy so my weapon is more powerful. And as you can see, he went down a lot faster than he normally would have. Same with these guys. And the great thing about this weapon on these guys is that it... Oh, no, you gotta be kidding me! Shit. I was too busy talking. It basically cuts through the bullets, so... We'll see if I can get through this next part without getting hit. If I can, things will be looking a little more positive for me. There we go, there we go. Let's see if I can do this. Get the chest, get the armor. Got the armor. Very good. Alright, I'm gonna try to play it safe and come back over. Alright, we got one more of these guys. What would be awesome is if I can get the gold armor before getting to the, is it the Beelzebub? The Beelzebub? Lord of the Flies, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, looking very good. Let's see what's inside this chest, because this is going to be my last... Oh, come on! Bullshit! Pardon my French again, but that was just crap. The guy just spawned out of nowhere. Which is going to make it really tricky on me now. Yeah, shit. I should have tried ducking that bullet instead of jumping over it. I should have tried ducking it when it was closer to the boss because it was higher up. But I ended up thinking I could outrun it. But man, that one enemy, that was just utter crap. That should not have happened. He just literally spawned out of nowhere, and I got screwed. But it's okay now. I've got the gold armor again, which definitely keeps things looking up a little bit. It's not eating through those bullets, or it is, just kind of, it's only doing it when it wants to. It didn't eat through the first couple bullets that those guys shot out, so that was kind of a disappointment, but I still got the gold armor, so I can't complain too much. Can't complain at all now, actually. I'm doing alright. Alright, things are looking really good now. hope I don't get gypped again by one of those guys. That was so bad. That would have been an awesome run if I had just gotten through this stage without dying, basically. Now, if I can keep the gold armor here... Ah, spoke too damn soon. Spoke too damn soon, and he's all the way over there. How am I gonna hit him? Come on. Cheap ass. Okay, where are you? Don't do it again. Shit, I'm dead. God damn it, man. In the arcade version of this game, that guy's really predictable. He always goes over to the left once. He always goes back over to the right in like the same spot, which makes this version really difficult because it's a little more unpredictable. I mean, I've been able to complete the arcade version a little bit easier than this version, so I don't know what the deal is with this version. It's just, it's tough. I had that rhythm in the arcade version where I can make him come over to the left once, and then move over to the right. He'll go over to the right, move over to the left, and he's dead by that point. And it's not really working all that well in this version. So, but we got the gold armor again. Got the first one down, second one down, third one down. Alright. Definitely don't want to get those weapons now, because, again, you have to have this weapon if you want to get to the real final boss, which is Loki. Oh, for fuck's sake. Shit. No, I'm not going to be able to get the silver armor. Not going to be able to get it. And I... Damn it, man. I'm just out of luck today. Or right now. Not so much today. I had good luck earlier. But just right now, it's, things aren't looking up. No, I'm dead again. See, what the hell, man? How are you supposed to get past that? You can't. His stream is too long. You can't jump over it. So I'm gonna have to be really risky and try to just pummel him as fast as I can, because it's just, it seems to be like there's no way to do it. And see, this is kind of frustrating me now because I'm on my last life, and you know, I had such a great run. I almost had the whole both loops finished without continuing, and you know, that's going down the drain. I'm gonna have to end up continuing, which sucks. But hey, I mean, it's better than I expected still, because whoa, yesterday I ended up spinning like all 3 continues on my first loop, which was really bad, and I've done really well today. So I can't complain too much, because again, this is just a let's play. It's not like a long play. I mean, if I happen to finish the game, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I was not expecting that. I wasn't even expecting to get this far. You know, second loop and all. That's, you know, that's pretty awesome. Can't complain. Definitely can't complain. I hope this video has been entertaining so far, or been interesting for those of you guys that may not have seen this version, or maybe haven't gotten all that far in any kind of Ghouls and Ghosts, for that matter. So again, let's see if I can do this. See? You gotta just pummel him. Otherwise, it's just no chance. Alright, last boss, guys. This is the first time I've ever gotten to this boss on this version. So let's see how quickly I can defeat him. I don't recall... First time, and I beat him. Now, that boss has never been that difficult for me in any other version of this game. I remember nailing him in the Genesis version has always been a simplistic process for me. But that is awesome. I ended up beating the game without continuing, while doing a Let's Play and talking at the same time. That, I think that's a feat. That's probably one of my biggest gaming achievements to this day. I mean, beating this game is one thing. It's hard. It's a hard game, but beating it while talking at the same time, that's cool. I definitely can't complain. I'll probably be in a good mood for the rest of the day because of that. Oh, man. Well, the beginning of the video, I was like, man, I'll never be able to do a let's play or a long play of this video or of this game, and I basically crapped it out while doing this live. So that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. So here's the ending. It's all in Japanese because this is a Japanese game. So sorry for that, no English ending. If you want, you can try to see the Genesis version's ending, which has some pretty bad English. It's kind of funny, actually. But for those of you guys that don't have a Super Grafx, this is a perfectly good version to, or I'm sorry, the Genesis version is a perfectly good alternative. The graphics aren't nearly as good. It's missing a lot of background detail and things like that. The tiles are much more basic, and there's a lot less unique tiles in that game. But the game still plays basically the same. It's fast, it's quick, the music sounds good, it sounds just like the arcade game for the most part. It's an awesome version. Unfortunately, there is no intro screen, but still, it's a great version to have. It's far more common than this one. You don't have to have a $300 system to play it. You know, so if you never really played this game before, get it on Genesis, or if you want, get it on the various Capcom compilations. It's a great game. Regardless, definitely one I highly recommend playing. It's extremely frustrating, as you could see. Towards the end, I was starting to get frustrated, and I was like real frustration. I was just kind of getting really annoyed because I had such a great run, and I was just starting to fail pretty badly towards the end. And that's how this game is. I mean, it's hard. You have to really be on point, otherwise you're going to die. It's going to get frustrating. And this version, it's even worse because you get limited continues. You only get 2 continues. In the Sega Genesis version, you get unlimited continues. You can continue as much as you want, which is really how I was able to get decent at the game and practice it a lot as a kid, because, or as an early teenager, early teen when I had it. I could keep continuing over and over again. I would spend like a whole day at the game just continuing over and over, and that's how I got familiar with it. So this version makes it a lot more difficult to get familiar with it, though, because you really have to perfect each level one by one, and hope you get better and better to where you can stretch out your 2 credits. I love how they give her her body weight and height at the end. That is hilarious. And Knight Arthur. So that is awesome. So I finally got to see the ending of this game, and it has basically the full ending of the arcade game, which is great. It also has the full intro from the arcade game, and well, that's basically it. So that was awesome. It took me roughly 45 to 50 minutes to do that, and you know, I managed to finish the whole game. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here, guys. That's Ghouls and Ghosts Let's Play. This is my first Let's Play. If you watched this far, post a comment below. Let me know. If you want to see more Let's Plays like this, post a comment below. If I get enough of these going, I'll go ahead and just start a full-on Let's Play playlist on my main channel page. So for those of you guys that might be new to my channel, I do a variety of other videos. So I do full-on reviews. I also do casual look-at videos, which are more Let's Play slash reviews. They're more review-focused. There's more video editing going on. And I also do straight-up long plays where I complete a game in full and then put the commentary track on top of it. So kind of like a Let's Play again, but still not the same thing. But if you want to see more of these straight-up Let's Plays, these live sort of improv gameplays, let me know. And these won't be like my casual reviews where they're 5 to 10 minutes long. These are going to be, let me see how far I can take a game. Let me see if I can finish a game. So, and since my YouTube channel can support more than 15 minutes at a time, I'm not going to be chopping these up. I'm going to be doing one session, one long video. You can come back to it later if you can't watch the whole thing, that sort of thing. So if you like them, post a comment below. We'll post some comments anyways. So again, guys, I'm Austin. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with some other videos sometime soon. So until then, take it easy.